So what I want to invite is for you two to sit and face each other, sit opposite each other.
This is going to be interesting with the earphones.
I know, yeah, you have to be a little bit close. Are you comfy, Soph, with your bump?
Yep.
Okay.
Comfort.
Okay,
Yep.
good. So this just turning and facing each other already, we're shifting something. We're making an intention. There's a consciousness rather than, well, we'll just sit here and have a chat, but we'll just sort of look at the wall and pretend that we're not really having a chat. So just that movement brings an energy of goodwill in a way of like, yeah, I'm here with you. One gratitude that is alive in your heart right now that you would like to offer to the other.
I'm really grateful to you for agreeing to marry me on Thursday.
I'm really grateful that you stuck with me and with this, even though it pushed us both to the very brink. Yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. So just notice already, having offered those, how that affects you and your openness to be here in this moment. You know, and of course it's we might say, oh well, they know that I don't have to say it, but the movement of actually saying it creates a different feeling in the space between you. So even if you've heard it 1,000 times, the action of saying it opens your heart. And of course that is the best basis to work with things that are difficult between you. So I'm going to invite one of you to just bring something, anything that is a bit of a, you know, that you've got. Like, maybe don't bring like your biggest, most massive, you know, I don't think you've got any issues anymore because you've done the revolutionary love tree.
Yeah.
Don't bring any that you know, we need something that we can just do in a small amount of time. So nothing that's going to be too traumatic or leave you half processed.
You got anything?
What do you think?
Time.
Time?
Yeah. Do you want?
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're pointing to. Yeah, I'd say, well, it's the argument that we have again and again and again and again.
Keep facing each other.
Okay.
You're gonna just take a moment to bring what you each say in when it's actually happening. So you're going to call forth the last time, or maybe if this is the only time it's happened, where, you know, you go da 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 and he goes da da da.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I can definitely get the nursery finished by the end of this weekend.
And I say, it always takes you 3 times longer than you think.
Beautiful. Okay. And
it never does, by the way. It never does.
Always does.
Immediately I feel shut down. I feel challenged. I feel that Sophie doesn't respect my ability to get jobs done, that I am misleading her.
Okay. So you notice straight away that you have an internal dialogue. You make a meaning. You interpret what she's saying.
Criticism.
Doubting you, criticizing you, not believing in you. And what is it you're really, in your deepest longing in relation to this, what would you love from Sophie? When she doubts you being able to do things the way you're saying you will.
I think it's kind of working with me more to actually say, oh, okay, you know, do you want to walk me through what the list of things do is, that we can, you know, look at it together? Oh, have you thought about this? Didn't we say, you know, so reminding me about things that I might have forgotten about, rather than, yeah.
So if she worked more with you, what is your sense of what that would give you? What would that mean for you? How would you then experience yourself?
Being more trusted. I think that there's a bit of this in there as well, that there's a bit of sort of panic in me as well about having to get everything done in time, and not being rubbish at, you know, at providing for you and things like that. So there's a bit of a sort of an internal challenge that I carry with me as well, that I can feel with that as well.
Yeah. So and the one thing I heard in there, which I want to just call you back to, because it feels like it takes you deeper into your soul's truth, is for her to trust you.
Yeah.
And would it be true that her trust of, you know, because as soon as you get into the detail, you say, look, trust me. I really want you to just trust me. It's all a little bit abstract, isn't it? It's kind of like, well, what do you mean? What am I trusting? You said you'd be here at 4 and it's now 6 o'clock, and you said you'd finish this and it's now, yeah. But so then you end up having a conversation that sits above what's really going on for each of you in your hearts, in your deepest soul's truth. So let's go down another layer for you, Adrian. We'll come to you in a sec, Sophie. So would it be true that there's a longing that Sophie in some way just trusts you in some inherent way as the man that you are? And trusting you doesn't mean you being that you're doing the best you can, trusting that you're on it, kind of thing. Even though you don't do everything perfectly. I mean, nobody.
But I think that really hits the nail on the head, Jules. It's that feeling of, you know, there's a bit of me that goes, I wish you could just trust me, and things are going to come up that are just completely unexpected. And I guess that's part of your challenge with it as well.
Beautiful. So I'm going to invite you, Adrian, to so much more than all your fears or beliefs about yourself, and to just find a simple sentence that speaks of this longing for you, her to trust you.
I long for you to be able to relax into my ability to get stuff done.
And if she trusted you to get stuff done, how would you feel in your body? How would you feel in your heart, in your being?
I don't know. It sounds a bit strange, a bit more man-like in a way, a bit more manly, maybe. I don't know. To sort of masculine, a bit more. You know, I'm kind of the provider in this situation, and I'm doing my job.
And so, if you felt all those things, manly and I'm doing my job, and more masculine and more, what would you then feel? What's
in this moment when you say that? I just feel content.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So now we've gotten down to your heart's truth. Is there's a longing to feel content in relationship with Sophie? Yeah. Beautiful. So that's the real longing behind all the stuff that sits at the very top, where you go, well, look, you know, I'm going to finish painting this by ... day. Yeah. So Sophie, what is it like to hear Adrian's longing for content with you and to be trusted?
It's taken me out of my, well, I know he's not going to do it, strategy mode, and I just want him to be content. So I feel much more connected to him. Well, just looking in your eyes, like how long has it been since we did this? I feel so much more connected to you. Wow. Yeah.
So Sophie, when you say, you know, Adrian says, I'm going to do whatever it was by next week or by the end of the week, and you go, well, I don't think you are, and you know, whatever it was you said, what is it? What is the fear that sits behind that?
There's been many times where it's taken longer. So, and I'm like, Ade's like an ox. He can just go for days and just like push through, and he doesn't need to sleep, and he'll just get it done. But I can't go at that pace, and so I feel left out. So I want it to take. I want him to see it takes longer if I'm there with him doing it. It just takes longer.
So what's the wish? It's the opposite of feeling left out.
I want to be together. I want to be together in it. I don't want him to go off and do his man zone. I'm going to go and make it. I want to build it with him. I want to do things with him, but I can't go at his pace.
Yeah. So when you say you're not going to get that done in time, what is it you're really trying to say? What is the longing? What's the wish?
Can we do it together?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you did it together, what is it that you're in touch with that gives you a sense of an experience you're wanting to have?
Creating together. Yeah. It's simple. It's like growing the garden together. Yeah.
Beautiful. So now we haven't had any conversation about whether Adrian is going to finish it or any of the detail of any of the plans. But if you had that conversation now, do you think it would go better or worse?
A lot better. I mean, I can immediately feel that I'm not being challenged or doubted or questioned. Don't feel threatened.
Right, yeah, exactly. You've both expressed what's underneath what we would call the strategy, because often where couples get into the conflict is about the strategy, about all the details and the actions, and nobody's expressing the longing. Nobody's really bringing their vulnerable sort of, oh my God, I so want to do this with you, and I want this creative expression with you. I want to feel trusted. I want to feel alive. I want to feel like I'm your man. You know, whatever those longings are, we don't say them. All we do is go, well, can you do the washing up tonight? Well, can you actually go and sort out the this, that, and the other? Can you go and clean the car? Can you go and take the kids to school? And then it's horrible, because the fuel that is inspiring us to do these things is to connect at the level of the longing.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, we literally had that conversation. It took about an hour, and we both knackered at the end of it and felt shit, and nothing had been resolved.
Yeah.
So
in 4.5 minutes, we just cut through weeks of therapy and dissecting your condition, your wound, your beliefs, your everything. And we just got straight to the underneath. And now we're back in soul intimacy. And, you know, you might then have a conversation about the detail, but it's from a completely different place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
That was really cool.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That's, beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
And beginning with the gratitude, again, we can always give each other more gratitude. Gratitude is a great way to start the day. It's a great way to end the day. It's a great way to punctuate the day.